Hello, 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 hello. Anybody there? Camera's working good. I don't know if anybody's there. We're late tonight. I know that. I know. We've been very busy today. I'm sorry, but we had to do a bunch of stuff today. Hi, Barry. How are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you're there. Thank you. And David Sports Report and David Fontaine. I know my moderators in the room. And DJI. Look at you two. Great. I appreciate that very much. Very, very, very much. How are you all doing tonight? I got to move this for a second. This is right in my line of sight. There's my coffee. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay. Now I can read. Don't have to turn my head. That's what I was doing. I gotta go that way. I gotta go that way. I got my coffee. Yeah, we've been really busy today. I'm sorry about that. And Miss Marie is doing the dishes, and oh, it's been one of those days, just crazy days. It's nice out, so I wanted to make sure that we got stuff done that we really needed to do. Hi, Jim Spencer, Philip Holcomb. How are you, Barry? Saying hello to everybody. Joshy and Stacy, you guys still up? How you feeling, Josh? You feeling all right? I can't do it with this hand. I don't like doing it with these things are ergonomically designed. The mouses, so they make it for right-handed people. I don't understand that. I'm ambidextrous, but I prefer. I like using my left hand, especially for writing. So, what did you guys do today? That's better. Okay. Dry Creek Home Collections, hello, evening to you. I know we're definitely late tonight. Man, the day goes by so fast. Didn't get not enough time in the day. Not at all. Goodness gracious. Barry Cooper, what kind of coffee are you drinking tonight? Of course, pecan. Pecan. Oh, but I added a little bit of hot chocolate, not even a quarter of a teaspoon, not a quarter of a teaspoon. It gives it kind of a little different flavor, but it's still the dominant flavor is the pecan, but it just added a little bit of a flavor. Because it tastes so good too. It just gives it something different to do. You know how it is. I get bored really easily. Barry Coop, thanks for the cocoa with the coffee. And you don't put a lot in because then you're drinking hot chocolate, right? Right, just a little bit, and it gives it that chocolatey flavor, but without going, God, this is so sweet. It's like eating a candy bar, and I don't like that at all. Well, Miss Marie, she's cleaning, and she cooked a lot today. We didn't videotape that, but we will be. She gets in her moods for cooking, and then 3 dishes later, we've got all this food. And I go, why are you cooking so much? Are we expecting company that I don't know about? You know? That's all right. Hi, Rob. Denise and Rob are there. That's okay. Barry says, I tried it yesterday. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's a two flavor thing. You say, maybe that was too much, or maybe I need to add a little bit more. You find where it's comfortable for you. You can put a lot of stuff in there. You can put in hazelnut. I've got liquid hazelnut, and you could always put a little drop of that in there, and that'll help it out too. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. David says, using this hot chocolate strong coffee, usually made by a Swedish guy. Of course, your coffee should be made by Sven, right? Sven, what do you call him? The barista. Sven, the barista. And he used to make sailboat masks. Of course he did. He lived right outside. Sven, the barista, sailmaker / sailmaker. Oh God, David, you are completely out of your mind. You know that. Yes, I do that. Wildcat Country, hello, a Big Blue Nation. See if she's in the mood to make some sausage balls. She's actually made them before. They're very good. I don't eat a lot of pork. Once in a while I do, yes, just because I miss the flavor sometimes. And if I'm going to choose any pork over anything, it's going to be bacon. You know what I mean? Most people, that's their poison of choice. I know. So had some really interesting comments privately as well as publicly on the aliens and the ghosts and all that. It's an interesting mix of what people believe in. And once again, you believe what you want to believe. What I always suggest to people is do your homework, do investigate, read about things and see where it goes. That's why I have all these books all the way down there. I like to read. A lot of them are very old. These are quite old. These here, and then the real old ones are at that end, and they're good books. They're good books. Good books. I have a lot of, for lack of a better word, religious books, but not religious books. They talk about the past and what men believed, and I didn't get the regular books like you would buy in a store or a library. These are more. I wish I could get up and show you them, but they're more like done by theologians that write about this stuff. It's not something you would find on your Books a Million or one of those. You got to search for these books, and they just give you a perspective. It's not for entertainment; it's for learning. And I like them. And whenever I find them, I buy them. Oh, that jumped up. My goodness, that jumped up. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Okay, there's the top. Um, it jumps when people go into it. The sausage balls, that's where we left off. Okay. Dan the Mountain Man. Hey, Dan, how are you? Good to see you. You home tonight, my friend? You're home? That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Miss Marie made, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. The one I just tried was chicken, a Korean, kind of a Korean barbecue chicken with bok choy, um, Napa cabbage, water chestnuts, beans, long, fresh string beans, mushrooms, and onions, and it's sauteed together. Very tasty. The juices are very, very tasty. Then she made something with noodles, but I haven't tried it yet. It's still sitting in the pot. I don't remember what it is. And then the other dish was we took beef shank, which is a large bone, and then meat around it. Looks like a giant filet mignon, but it's not. And then there's fat around the edge. The key thing is the fat for making the broth that you want to eat. And you pressure cook those for around 35 minutes or so until the meat literally is just falling off that bone. And then you add all your ingredients into it, and it's really tasty. Really, really tasty. And that's what she's been doing, and she's cleaning now. Loretta Laws, hello, Jeff and Marie. Hope you are having a good Sunday. Yes, it was a busy, productive Sunday. And I'm tired. Joshy and Stacy, Fred, what's up? David Fontaine, he was a supervisor and he got there before the rest of us. Selden Mass Incorporated. That's an art. Joshua Tate's Adventures. Hello, how are you? Dan the Mountain Man. I've been cooking a couple of things today. I understand Marie's mood to cook. Yeah, she gets in those modes, and it's just I just leave her alone. I got things to do. I washed the decks today, did all the stuff around here, and that takes time doing the decks, scrubbing up the decks. Those silly raccoons with their dirty little feet. They got little feet, and they run back and forth all night long, so they leave this trail of little raccoony feet. The cool thing I like is when it's clean and when they walk on it, I can identify if it's raccoon, possum, cat, bear, zombie, Zombies, they have the shuffle, the scrape, foot mark, and then the, you know, that's what they do. So I know if there's zombies out there or not. Definitely having fun with my Saints and Sinners game. I don't know if any of you have the VR2 yet. You need to get it. There's no doubt. You just need to get it, all right? Because there's so many cool games and things to see and do. But right now, I'm into the Saints and Sinners, and that is so scary, so scary. I can't. I'm telling you, as soon as I click, I put the headset on. I did get the ear. Oh, I should have brought them up, but I got the ear things for it because before it was just the face mask. Hello, how are you? And you put that on, you strap it on your head. But I could hear stuff because I'll play while she's watching TV and stuff. But sometimes it's distracting. So I got these things. It's an aftermarket, and they clip onto the entire thing, but they cup your head, your ears, and what it does is it takes the sound from I remember I showed it to you a few weeks ago. It takes the sound from the speakers, which are about at your temple, and it pumps it right into your ears, and it is crystal clear. And when those things, it's so real that, like, when they're coming up behind you, you could tell where they're coming up behind you. If they're coming up behind on your left, you can hear them, and you can every sound is there. And when I say every sound, not just their footsteps, you can hear crickets, birds, sounds, the wind blowing. It's as real as you can, and you're in this environment, and it takes place in the bayou, the Louisiana area. So there are many steps you go through, but you start out in a graveyard with old mausoleums, and I think like Crisco's Country Life can probably understand what I'm saying. These large, because they don't bury the people there, or at least not a lot of them in the ground. They put them up above the ground in mausoleums. So you have thousands of these really dark and sinister looking mausoleums, and you're in what appears to be an abandoned bus. And that's where you live, and that's where you create your weapons, and you store all your things, and you have a shortwave radio, and you talk with other people that are trying to get help. And then you walk through, this is just the phase one, okay? You walk through the graveyard, and the graveyard has many turns, just like a graveyard. It's as real as you could be in an environment, because there's even around the lights, there's moths flying around the lights, and there's debris blowing past you. It's real, and you're walking, and you have to be aware every minute of what you're doing and what's around you. And you pick up things on the ground. Typical after an apocalypse, there's debris, there's everything everywhere. There's cars that the windows are shot out, and it's a dark atmosphere, but not too dark, but it's enough where you're on edge all the time. And then these things come out of everywhere. Some are fast, some are slow, some are infected, and you got to stay away from the infected ones. Otherwise you get infected and you have to find medicine in houses. So then you have to go into houses, and sometimes you have to climb up the drain pipe and go in a window. The other day, was it last night? No, night before last, I discovered these large, they have very old houses there in the bayou. And there was a hole. I go, what's that? At the bottom of the house. And I look under there, and I said, looks like I could crawl under there. So I got myself down on my hands and knees, and I'm crawling under the house, and my God, there's rats running around you, roaches. I mean, everywhere. It's as if you're really under some scary house under the floors, and then you have to crawl. You got to keep crawling, and you got to find, like, there'll be a hole in the floor, but you can't get up through that one. And when you find the one that you can fit through, you got to peek up. That you hit, you're in control of everything, and you peek up and you can see these things walking around the room, and you got to, at the right time, you got to get up And then you got to be ready, because as soon as you get up, they know you're there. And it's scary. It's scary. But I've gotten really good. I've gotten good at chopping their heads off. This was good. I couldn't do that before. I was able to stick them in the temple really quick, because you have your knives, your guns, and you got to earn them. You start out with nothing. You start out with nothing. And I started hitting YouTube, and I said, how do I do this? How do I do that? And you get a bottle. I always saw them when I walked into the area I had to go into. There'd be bottles all over, and I'm going, okay, there's bottles, there's packs of cigarettes, there's spoons, there's cans, there's debris. There's just debris everywhere. But you got to sort through as you're walking and watching, and you find a bottle. And I go, okay, what am I going to do? It's empty. No, you break it. So you have a stem and a broken bottle, with all the things, and you work your way through them. They come up to you, and you can't run, because they'll get you. There's no turning and running like a schoolgirl. Doesn't work. As they come at you, you grab their head with whatever hand is dominant. You grab their head, and you just stick it into their temple, and they die. As you get further and further, there are options for you to find more weapons. Some weapons are broken. You keep them. You have a backpack, and you pick up the broken weapons. You put them in your backpack, and then you collect, and then you take them back, and you put them together so you have a weapon. But I earned this cleaver. Like, all right. I got a cleaver, and they're in your holster and stuff. You pick it, and he comes at me, and there it was. There I go, on my first head. Look at that. Look at the things go, like that. You got the head, and you can save the heads, because there's use for them later on, but I just throw them away. And when you throw them, they roll. It's so cool. You can chop their arms off, their legs. It's just a lot of fun, but it's very scary. And people ask for help too. There are still living people there. And some will say, I really need medicine. I need medicine. Can you help me? My family's sick. And that's where the saints and the sinners come in. You can either be a saint and save them, or you can shoot them in the head. And some people do that. They go on a complete killing spree. I'm not kidding. I watched them on YouTube, and the guys are funny. There's some guy from Australia, and I laugh so hard sometimes, because he's just so comical about this, And at first I was scared. Now I'm having fun on this. And you find there's bottles of medicine. You go through people's houses. You have to go through their house. They're multi-floors, and the doors are closed, and you have to open the door. And sometimes when you open the door, you're rushed by all these dead things. You got to be prepared. You got to know how to kill them quick. But there is medicine. You got to go through their drawers. You go through their cabinets, and it'll be there, and you pick it up, you save it, or you use it right away. Bandages, medicine, food, soda, stuff like that. But even there, they say you shouldn't be drinking the soda because it's bad for you. It takes away your rate of life. So you got to get healthy foods. I go, oh, that's pretty cool. I was thinking. Sorry, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. PB on the go. Just chiming in for a second, okay, about video games. I've been Oh, really? Isn't that funny? I just jumped right in on that. Video games. I've been and did some Fortnite. I've tried Fortnite. It's entertaining, but it's not what I do. I like getting into this atmosphere. PB, do you have the VR yet? Do you have the Quest, or I should say Meta? We got to change it now. Call it Meta. If you're a gamer, you have to get it. I don't care what you got to do. You sell somebody to the Arabs. I don't care. Just go and get it. I can be both, Barry. I can be both, but I never have killed anybody. If I find a living person and they need medicine, if I find it, I bring it back to them. There's this one lady at the very beginning of the game. You got to remember, when you go into the game, once you go there, and let's say you get killed and you start over again, she's not there. Everything changes. Everything changes. Even where you find stuff changes. So every time you click in, everything is in a different place. So you don't go, oh yeah, I know there's a bandage over there in that drawer. No, it's not. No, it's not. And the dead people are not in the same place as you were before. They're everywhere. But this lady said her family died, and she wanted, except her husband. Her husband was still alive in the house somewhere. and she didn't have. She said, "I just can't kill him. I just can't do it. Can you do this for me, and put him out of his misery?" Because she knew he was suffering, and so you go in. And she says, as an afternote, she goes, "Could you get his wedding ring for me? It's the only thing I have left from our relationship. The zombies killed the children, and the husband is infected. So you've got to look for Reuben, is his name, Reuben, and you got to find him." And she says he's down the street. Of course, he's down the street. So you got to go through. Watch the cable. Down the street. That means you got to fight everything in between getting to Reuben. So I'm doing this for a person. I'm doing this and I felt good about it because I was able to find Reuben, and I did chop his head right off. I mean, I chopped it right off. I put it in the drawer. There was a chest of drawers. I put Reuben's head in there and closed it. But I also took his wedding ring, and I put it in my pouch, and I went back to where she was, and I gave her the wedding ring, and she reciprocated by giving me a code to a safe.
Just sit there.
No, go over there.
Sit there.
You gonna sit there? The camera's not there. The camera. Go sit on the couch. So and I thought because I did her one, and then there was a guy that needed medicine for his daughter, and I managed to find that too. But there are some bad guys. Oh my goodness, there are some bad guys. They'll shoot you, and I got shot a couple of times right in the head, and they're trying to steal everything from you. They want your food, they want your medicine, they want your guns, and you got to watch out for them. And they come out of nowhere, and sometimes they've commandeered some houses, and you could bypass the house. You just kind of walk on by them, and they won't bother you. But if you go up to them, they start harassing you and asking you questions, and they start getting aggressive. And then you have to decide what you're going to do. And I've learned that when I come across them, I just shoot them right in the head. I have my pistol and I have all my other stuff, and I know what they want. They want to capture me and they want to do me harm. So I know that now. So when I'll walk up to them, I'll just pop them in the head, and then I'll go through the house and I'll take what they took from other people. And if I come across somebody that needs medicine or bandages or whatever, food, I always have 2 or 3 or 4 different things with me. Go over there, honey. Well, come and say hello. Come.
Where?
Just go through here. You can do it. You can do it. Be gentle. I'll move that. There you go. There you go. You can pick up that foot. No, there you go. Miss Maria's here. I'll get you.
I will sit here.
No, because I'll get the cameras. I just pulled it close.
That's fine. I don't want to be on the couch anyway.
You don't want to be on the couch? Is that too cold for you on the couch? Is that why?
Look.
What is that? There's Miss Marie. What? What am I looking at? Oh, that's cool. What is that? It's a graveyard.
Yeah.
Many spirits and ghosts have witnessed you. Oh, that's Greenbrier Castle from Stacy. Stacy, got that. And where is that located? I want to go there and do a session.
See? It's like Mayan.
No, that's all medieval stuff.
Medieval?
Yeah. I don't know is it real? Is it a real old castle, or is it just somebody pretending to do that stuff? Let me go past.
It's raw and unedited.
Okay, cool. Looks weird. I'll definitely watch that later. I don't know if it's haunted or not. Jeff and Tootsie can't behave or one. Oops, it just jumped again. I'm sorry I talked so long, but I was really, really interested in that stuff. And I suggest if you really want to be entertained and escape, that's not the only game. There are so many other games. There's just so many different things you can add to your list. And if you just want to go on an excursion to Europe or something, you pop that in and you'll be walking through the streets of Europe all the way around 360. You can turn around and go, oh, I missed that. Look at that shop over there. And you can go to that shop over there. Very cool. Jeff and Tootsie just saying hi to everybody. Rick Cunningham, hello from Northeast Ohio. Booked the trip middle of May. Excellent time to be coming. Josh and Stacy. Hey, Jeff and Tootsie, Dry Creek. You do the things. Do you know where I'm picked up? I wish they put timestamps on this.
Oh, I don't know. Big Burn said. Big Burn. Okay, hold on a minute.
Okay. Go to where you can find Jeff and Tootsie camping. That's a big paragraph and says hello, Joshy and Stacy. And
At Baby on the Go, hey, hey, Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk, Jeff and Tootsie Camping,
mm-hmm.
Keith Westmoreland.
Grace Slavin, how are you?
Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk, Connie Spencer.
Hi, Connie.
Tom Becky, what are you talking about? Which game are you referring to? That's what
Saints and Sinners.
Saints and Sinners.
And if you want to get an idea of it, go to YouTube and just type in Saints and Sinners walkthrough. And they'll give you a walkthrough the entire game. And it is and of course, with the phone, you are not going to experience the experience of being immersed all the way around in the environment. I mean, everywhere around you.
Barry Cooper knows it's Saints and Sinners. Barry Cooper.
Yeah, he does know that. Barry, you surprised me. You really do.
Big Burn said that had to be hilarious logging on, and the first thing you hear is Jeff talking about stabbing people in the side of the head and watching them die.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're dead. They're not real. It's a cartoon. But it is one thing I have learned, and I don't know if Big Burn's on with us. Big. You could probably relate to this, maybe other people. When confronted with a situation, and everybody should pay attention to this, when let's say you're confronted with a situation of people at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, there's a fear factor. Right away your body goes into a defense mode or fight or flight, one or the other. One thing that I've learned with this is to temper myself and tolerance, because the more you play this, the more you have these things coming at you that can literally kill you. They will kill you if they get a hold of you, or these bad people will. And you, at first, I can't wait to get Miss Marie to try, but I know she's a freak. But you immediately, the first few times, you freak because you're being attacked. You run, you scream, whatever the hell it is. But as time goes by, you build up this temperament where I can kill them before they kill me. And I think what that could do is help train you not to be afraid of every little bump in the night, that you can say, look, not that, Saints and Sinners, it allows you to think in a whole nother frame of mindset that allows you to say, I could stand here, stand my ground and survive, or I can turn my head and wait for the blow to the back of the head or the bullet in the back. And it allows me to go into these places headstrong, that I'm going to go through these guys. And sure, I get killed all the time. I get my head ripped off or whatever, but I go right back again. And I go, you're not going to do that again. Even though they're not going to be in that same place, they'll be somewhere, and I know they're going to be somewhere. So I walk in with a new attitude, which me or you. In this case, somebody's going to die, and it isn't going to be me. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just want to say good evening to Dan the Mountain Man, Dry Creek Home Collection, Joshi and Stacy, Mary Max Cats, Tommy and Teresa. Who else?
You got STL Tony, Steve Weiss is with us.
Yeah, Steve.
Barb and Bill. Wow, Bill. I'm very happy you guys. You guys are all right? I haven't seen you in a while. I was worried about you.
Jeff and Tootsie. Who else? Dan the Mountain Man.
Yeah, you already said Dan. He was cooking. Big Burn. Hello, Jeff, and the other side of folks out there. Just going through.
Webb's Web.
T and Me TV is here. How you doing, guys? I didn't see you pop in. I'm just cruising through the chat.
PB on the go.
Mm-hmm. PB's a gamer. I didn't know PB was a gamer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. PB, you got to get it. I don't care. You got to sell your watch, sell your dog.
PB said he's a game junkie.
Yes, I know. Oh, Keith Westmoreland is in here. Mm-hmm. What? He goes, okay, I'm seriously confused with the conversation. You do understand a bottle makes a perfectly good weapon, especially when slashing. Yes, you can slash the throat of the zombies, or you could drive it right into their temple. And that's the only way you're going to survive when you first get the game. You've got to have a set of kahunas.
Chris Biggs said it's the zombie game State of Decay. I used to play that one all the time.
Are you talking about Saints and Sinners? Uh-huh. But have you tried Saints and Sinners on Quest 2? Whole different game.
Kenny Ray said, great content. My wife and I have taken my family to the Smokies for 23, about 25 years of marriage.
Yeah, it's a great place to. This is such a magical place, and I've got a couple more videos, and tonight I may do one depending on the time frame here.
Oh, DJI is saying that Dano will be up here around third week of March,
Oh, cool.
and he said he will call you for a meetup.
Hmm. We met Dano at the meet and eat, and they're great people. Him and Jess are great people. PB on the go says, "Hey Jeff, just chiming in. Sounds like out of video games. I've been okay. I already got that. I'm sorry. What?
Ed
Wait.
Griffith said so. Now we know why there's so many shootings in the school and in the hotels and mass killings going on.
Well, no, I know what you're trying to say there. That doesn't attribute to it.
Too many gamers getting caught up in the game, and then they won't take it out to the reality.
And there, of course there are, but that's always been the way it is. I look at it as I'm one of those guys. I don't want to get caught up in the mayhem.
Oh,
And
Big
if I
Burn,
get caught up in the mayhem, I want to make sure that I have an even chance, and I'm going to approach them with a whole new attitude. If I see them, I'm going to go up to them. If these are crazy, kids or something like that, and they're shooting, I think I'd have more guts and wherewithal to flank them, go after them, and then when I get their gun, pop them in the head and do everybody a favor.
Kyle Anderson, good evening. Crisco Country Live.
Hey,
good
Crisco,
evening.
how are you?
Big Burn said that he didn't get your question. Because the internet is not.
Oh, it's buffering. I see that. What I was trying to say, Big, is that being who you are, there's a time, I'm sure, when and if you had to draw your gun, there was a fear factor into that. Even though you're trained and you go through all that stuff, there is a fear factor because it's not normal, it's not human, and it's a tool, and it's a matter of a fraction of a second is your life or their life, in a bad situation, and to even stutter could mean death. And this game just allows me to be more sharp because I don't go out and look for trouble, but I do know that trouble can come and find anybody. And I want to be on the spot ready to not even think about the fear factor. Just go at it. Just go at it. Does that make sense to you?
Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Brittany Eric. Smoky
Brittany
Mountain
Eric.
family. Brittany Eric.
Okay.
It's from the Smoky Mountain family YouTube channel. Jeff and Tootsie said, let's say a prayer for Brittany's grandmother, please.
Okay. Grandma's not feeling well?
It's still. It's still
I
not
know
doing
she wasn't
good.
feeling well. Hopefully she gets a lot better.
PB on the go said, thank you at Jeff and Tootsie Camping for keeping us posted, sending prayers to Brittany and
Grandma.
Mountain.
What's Grandma's name? Brittany.
We will continue. Brittany's not on.
Oh, who is?
Jeff. Jeff was just passing the message.
Oh, okay. I'd like to know her name. Keith Westmoreland says, when my wife was alive, she tried to teach me to play video games on Xbox. I got frustrated and chopped the controller. No, you're not supposed to do that. You chop the zombie. Keith, it's all about getting used to something you don't know. Think about when you first drove a car. You didn't know where to go, what to do, and after a while, now you don't even think in. You think about it, now you get in, put the key in, and you're off you go. It's just familiarizing yourself with the tool that's in your hand.
Natalie Wenner, good evening.
Hi, Natalie. How are you, dear? Northeast Georgia Mountain folks saying hello to Natalie. You on the same page with me? Stop scrolling around.
I'm
She's scrolling around. That makes me crazy.
9:53. Jeff and Tootsie Camping. I will ask him. Okay. He said that he will ask Jeff. Eric.
Keith says, "Thank you, big bro, and I appreciate my brother's concern me for."
Crisco said, "I'm still trying to figure out a way for stopping these weekends from going by so fast."
I know. I agree with you. They get here and then they're gone, and there's in my head is a list of things that I want to do, and rarely do I get to the bottom of that list. That I don't like. That always disturbs me. Big Burn. He had to reload. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. I'm sorry about that. Crisco, how you doing? Crisco, I was just talking about you. Now, being you live in Louisiana, I know you live in the country, but if you go into, I know the Bayou area, have you seen the graveyards, the mausoleums and stuff like that? Are they as scary as they are on the game, Saints and Sinners? Go check that out. Crisco will tell me the truth. I know he will. It jumped again.
Kyle Anderson. Good evening, Kyle Anderson.
DJI stepped away. That's when the trolls come in, DJI.
I'm having a bad headache. Hey, for
Yeah,
everyone.
Miss Marie's got a headache.
Smoky Mountain family. Oh, okay.
Crisco said, I'm still trying to figure out a way to stop these. Oh, yeah, I know. They're gone. It's already Sunday night. At 10 o'clock Sunday night.
BB on the go said, I tried to get my Terry to play video games, but he would get frustrated. Maybe he's playing now in heaven.
Good, probably is the best game in the world.
Crisco said, I know they have some in New Orleans.
Yes.
DJ, I said, did you see my message about Dano?
Yes, and
yes,
he'll get in touch with us because I know he has my number.
I told him. I told Jeff, DJI.
Yes. They're good people. Him and Jeff are fun people.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping said it's Virginia.
Virginia's her name.
The grandmother's name.
Everyone say a nice, loving prayer to Virginia, Brittany's grandmother. Wish her well, wish her peace, and wish that she is back to normal.
Dustin Grace, I was stationed in New Orleans. The graveyards are definitely different.
Yes.
Due to water
tables.
Water table. Everything is built above ground.
Yeah, that's why they do the saints and sinners above ground. It is so scary, so scary.
What do you mean water table?
The water, because they always flood down there. You know?
Okay.
And so they can't bury him in the ground or the bodies would just be popping up all the time.
Crisco is cooking cracklins today.
Miss Marie would like that.
What is cracklins?
Crackling pork. How do you make it? You take it in little dices, you dice it up and you put it in the grease and stuff. She'd love that. Mm-hmm. It's a lot like rinds, right, Crisco? Similar, but it's smaller. And I guess you put in the stuff that I had. Cracklin had sometimes had eggs and potatoes.
Yes, I tried. Joshi is asking if I tried the soap. Yes, I did.
How did you like it?
Yes, I liked it.
It's more for you. It's not for it. Just I'm a.
Jeff said it smells good.
It smells great. It really does. There were a couple there I liked a lot, and I go, well, I'm a body wash kind of guy, you know. So and I use a lot.
So he smells me.
I smell her all the time, like a dog smells another dog, the same way. Dry Creek Home Collections. The above ground vaults in New Orleans are scary. Yes, they are, aren't they? Now, take the vaults, dim the situation where you're in the city and the vaults, and you're walking around them, and there are things waiting for you around every corner. Scary. Big Burn.
DJI asked. DJI answered the question of Steve from what about Dano? So DJI said they're meeting up with Jeff.
Right.
Biff said, "What's up, my people?"
Okay, you must be ahead of me because you missed Big Burn.
Big Burn said, "I have, and it's not like a game. You have a split second to make a decision and have to be correct 100% of the time.
Exactly.
Everything sort of slows down, and you have to fight to avoid tunnel
vision. Yes, because that happens, and that definitely can dull your senses. You've got to say, I've heard it before. I didn't make it up, but I hear a lot of you guys say, stay frosty. You got to stay on top of it because these bad guys have already done this 1,000 times. So to them, it's nothing to attack you and take your life. To normal people, it's not normal. You think, should I? What am I going to do? Maybe as a family, and next thing you know, you're dead on the ground.
Dry Creek Home Collection said the above ground vaults.
Yes, vaults.
They have vaults.
The mausoleums that are down there.
Oh, okay, the mausoleum.
Joshing State, yes, definitely. Valley Girl, hello, Valley. How are you?
You have to be careful in New Orleans Cemetery, even in the daytime.
People mug you.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah. Well, cemeteries are not known for their friendliness. They're where the dead are. Where the dead are, the bad are.
Crisco said, "Yeah, I made a few vids."
Excellent. I didn't do any YouTube today at all. I didn't check anything out. I'm sorry. There was so much going on, and I have to take care of business. You know that.
Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Hello at Valley Girl. I checked out some of the videos.
She has time to do that. I don't have time. Dustin Grace, Narland.
Dustin Grace, New Orleans. The city is more scary than the cemetery.
Right.
Crisco Country Life. Cook them in a block pot.
In a black pot. What do you add to them, Crisco? Do you? Because I've had it several ways. I guess it depends on who's cooking it, but it's all good.
Is it a black pot the same as a clay pot?
No, black pot. You mean a cast iron pot?
Oh,
That's all. Yeah, they're usually cooked in a cast iron. Keith Westmoreland.
I broke the controller in 3 pieces. Jessica eyes about as big as a $50.
You can get frustrated, but the more you use it, the more tempered you become, and then you realize I can do this. And once you get that in your head that you can do it, it's all done.
Dustin Gray said, "Hello again, Biff."
Hey, Biff.
Dan the Mountain Man at Adventures with Dano is coming to the Smokies in March at Steve Weiss.
That's like a movie, coming to the Smokies in March.
Biff Bifferson, Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Hey, my brother.
Hey, brother.
Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Hello at Biff Bifferson. Big Burn. By the way, I sent you an email when you get a chance.
Yes, I will check it out. Hopefully it's good. Your emails are always good anyway.
Biff Bifferson said, Dustin Gray is my man. Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Hey, Jeff, that store that's empty in Gatlinburg was McDonald's.
Really? Somebody told me it was, well, there's several stores which literally, to me, overnight, just emptied and gone. And there were several. And somebody had sent me an email telling me that one was
Gatlinburg Galval.
I guess it was Gatlinburg Galval. Said it was the what's the name of that steakhouse? Texas Roadhouse. They're gone, and there were at least 3 stores. McDonald's. There's 3 big buildings that are empty.
So there's another one.
Yeah,
I don't know what's the third one.
It's on the video though. Joshua Tate's Adventures. You make a video on how to make the soaps. I'm sure you could do that. Steve White. Got it. Cool. Crisco's Country Life.
Our products. Wow. Really? Where am I? Okay, Joshua Tate said, Joshi, you should make a video on how you all make the soap. And Joshua said, Joshua, we actually have some footage we filmed of making our products.
Should put them up.
And then Steve White said, got it, cool. Crisco Country Life. Does anyone own a Solo stove? Thinking about getting one? If so, is it a good buy?
Solo.
Isn't it that at work there's a Solo?
Solo makes good stuff. Solo. They have electric and they have propane. Depends on what you want to get, Jeff. And probably electric
Crisco,
for your place.
I
mean Crisco. I thought it was Jeff. You were talking about Jeff Tootsie.
Crisco Country Life.
Yeah.
He was the one asking for anyone own a Solo stove?
No, I don't own, but I know that they're good.
Biff Bifferson, Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Hey. Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Have to say goodnight, everyone. Early morning tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. And I know we were late, but I felt I needed to go on because I said I wasn't going to go on.
Then the Mountain Man said no at Jeff and Tootsie Camping. He was talking about the Texas Roadhouse building. Mm-hmm. Joshi and Stacy said Biff Bifferson said Joshi and Stacy would love to see those videos. Yeah. Biff said, brother, Joshua Tate's Adventures. Okay, I'll have to go find it and check it out.
Oh, you have to.
Dan the Mountain Man said that he's got
loves relaxing in cemeteries. Yeah. You can't do no problem about relaxing there. It's quiet.
Luggy Doggy, good evening.
Hey, Luggy.
It's Westmoreland. I cannot remember what graveyard it is in New Orleans, but there is one graveyard that is haunted by the Voodoo Queen.
Oh, great.
Annette from Wisconsin.
Hello, Annette.
Hello, good evening.
Thanks for joining us
How are
tonight.
you? Big Burn said, always assume a +1 factor too. Always someone else may try to do you harm. You have to stay frosty, which watch you and your partner.
Your partner's 6. That's right.
Joshua Tate's Adventures. Josie, how do you get one of your stickers?
Well, I guess you can ask them. They'll email it to you most likely. Or you got to go to a store, but he's never there. So just go and ask for a sticker.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Pretty sure it was where McDonald's was at Dan the Mountain Man on his latest vid.
Interesting, because you would think of all the stores that would never go out of business would be a McDonald's.
Biff Bifferson, I just bought a 13 inches large skillet made in Tennessee.
Yeah, they make the Lodge makes great skillets. They make all the style. They have Lodge up here. There's Lodge everywhere, and no matter what it is you're trying to cook, Lodge has it.
Dan the Mountain Man said McDonald's was close to Trunk of Man.
Yes.
Trunk of Man at Jeff and Tootsie Camping.
That's right.
Patrick Farrell. Hi, you all. Glad to see you guys on tonight. Show love you mean it.
Love you mean it.
Dustin Grace said Keith, St. Louis #1 is the cemetery with Marie Laveau.
Marie, that must be the Voodoo Queen.
SP.
Keith Westmoreland,
Jeff, Miss Maria. Hello, Keith. Good evening.
Hello,
Thank
Keith
you.
again.
Joshi and Stacy said, Joshua, just send us your name, address, and we'll ship it out.
There you go.
There
See?
you go.
Just like that.
Keith Westmoreland, Jeff, Miss Marie, I want to tell you thank you so much. I have enjoyed every minute since I have a part of this little group.
It's crazy.
And I feel like it is my family now. I am so humbly honored. Thank you.
So
we are too.
We're this dysfunctional family, we belong together. We deserve each other. Valley girl, how are you?
Annette from Wisconsin said, do you know what is going into the old Smoky Mountain Opry?
Nothing as of yet. I haven't heard any scuttle about that. It's a nice building. I'm assuming that it's probably going to be something similar because that's what it was designed for, was, shows.
Biff Bifferson said, Keith, Marie Laveau is entombed at St. Louis Cemetery #1.
Oh, God.
And that's the Voodoo Queen?
Yeah, the Voodoo Queen. I thought you were the Voodoo Queen.
Dan the Mountain Man. Hi, at Annette from Wisconsin. Jeff and Tootsie Camping said, was it the one just past Fanny's? That's the one I'm talking about, it beside Johnny Rockets.
Yes, it's right there. There's 2 buildings now empty there, and another one on the same side further up the street, right near Crockett's.
Natalie Wenner said, how is your new year going, Marie? Very good.
Very good. You're still in it till how long? Tonight's like the last night, I think, isn't
it? What's the date today? The 5th?
Yeah, what is it? I think
the
7th. The 6th is the last day of the.
No,
I'm sinking in my chair.
7th.
The 7th. Okay. Oh, I'm sinking in my chair. That's better. I get so comfortable in this chair.
Annette from Wisconsin. Hello, Dan the Mountain Man. Keith Westmoreland. Wow, that great chance that I probably know him. 5 is a West Coast team. Hi again, Annette from Loggy Doggy. Hello, Loggy Doggy from Annette from Wisconsin. Biff Bifferson said, oh snap, Dustin didn't see your post. Joshi and Stacy, McDonald's was paying the second highest rent in the U.S. for fast food. Really?
That's amazing.
Second to only Chick-fil-A in Times Square in New York.
Isn't that something?
How come?
Because they make so much money, so they figure they want a piece of that pie.
The government?
No, the renters and stuff. But speaking of that, if you had any inkling at all of moving to Knoxville, better rethink your plan. The rent has gone up almost in Knoxville 30% rent, which means houses have also jumped, but rent is up 30%. People leaving there in droves.
Dustin Gray said, Biff, no worries, cool, you knew it. The Gatlinburg Hussy.
Hey, Gatlinburg Hussy, how you doing?
Hello, everyone who's subscribing to the Gatlinburg Hussy. Hope you're well, guys.
Yeah, check out Gatlinburg Hussy. Gatlinburg, how many subscribers do you have now?
Please subscribe to Gatlinburg Hussy.
And to everybody here. But Gatlinburg is new to the arena here, new to the family. So give him an opportunity to grow his channel too by just going there and checking out his stuff and subscribe. Okay, just do the right thing. Biff
Bifferson said Dustin Greaves love NOLA history. Keith Westmoreland said, Jeff, Miss Marie, I am absolutely so humbly honored. I really truly appreciate your kindness. I now feel like that this is my extended family, and I'm so absolutely happy.
I'm glad you are. So
thank you.
Without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. So every one of you.
Without people coming on the live chat, we're not gonna have a live chat.
We wouldn't have a live chat. Just be me and her talking, and God knows that's boring.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I am boring?
No, never said that was Joe. Yeah, that was me. See, Joe said, honey, I love you, mean it.
Then the mountain man said, "Oh, I like that."
You like that. She likes her head being scratched. What?
They come.
What? You don't like your head?
Not in
Don't
front
touch
of,
me. Your
not,
skin makes me
not
crawl.
in front of the camera. Okay, at Jeff and Tootsie Camping, the one I was talking about was by Crockett's.
Yes, that one's gone too. Right across from Crockett's. The next, right before Crockett's is his big building gone.
So Joshua Tate's Adventures at Gatlinburg Hussey, he subscribed.
Excellent. Let's come on, help each other out here, especially this channel too. If you haven't subscribed, why not? What the hell's the matter with you people?
Dustin Gray said history. Yes, didn't care for the city.
Yeah.
Valley Girl. Was Louis Mandrell before Smoky Mountain Opry?
Oh, I don't know. That's before my time, Valley. That's before my. For whatever reason, nothing's ever lasted there long. Maybe it's haunted.
Big
Joshy,
Burn,
it's haunted.
Big Burn at the Gatlinburg Hussey. I subscribed recently. Good stuff.
There you go.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping at Dan the Mountain Man. 10 to 4 because I was confused from watching Jeff's video and I thought I was wrong.
You're never wrong, Jeff.
Dan the Mountain Man. At Dan the Mountain Man. 10
Asheville
4.
has the highest rents in North Carolina. I wouldn't doubt it. I definitely would, because once it became a hot spot, the landlords got greedy, and now what's going to happen is they're going to have nothing but a bunch of zombies living there.
Keith Westmoreland said on a personal note, I would like to say to Mr. Big Burn, Northeast Mountain, Georgia folk, it is an absolute pleasure and honor speaking with you, and I'm so humbly honored by your kindness. I hope I have answered.
There you go.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping at Dan the Mountain Man thought I was going crazy.
You already are.
Joshi and Stacy, and then they tried to raise the rent on them. The landlords wanted them gone so they can build new storefronts and ice skating rink.
That ice skating rink, which is where the steak guy was. What was that?
The guy
Bigfoot steak? No, Bigfoot steak or whatever that was. Remember that alleyway we'll look down? It was all closed down. They want to redo that whole side there, and of course they want to put in all new buildings, new facelifts, and then charge everybody more money. And then what happens then is that the stores have to charge more money to the people that come by, the patrons. It's not a win-win situation at all.
Oh, you know what we've forgotten when we did the video? When we to all the people that on here and going to watch in the future the live show, please come and visit Trunk of Man. We went and visited there and bought soap.
Bought soap.
Trunk of Man in Gatlinburg. That's Joshi and Stacy's, right?
Yes. I'm just reading. I'm sorry. It keeps jumping and I can't remember where I was.
Biff Bifferson, Dustin Grace, I am pretty much over any city. I want beauty and peace.
Yep, that's why I left the city a long time ago.
Dan the Mountain Man, maybe he talked about both. I only seen the Roadhouse one.
No, there's quite a few buildings that are empty. And if anybody's going to know, Josh is going to know because he's there. He's got a business there. And I just, drive through and I observe.
Annette from Wisconsin, many businesses have to close because their rent is too high.
And that's
what I was thinking when we passed by.
Yeah, and it's not conducive for a good business atmosphere. The landlords are raping the renters and all out of greed, and they don't realize when that building is empty, they're not getting any money at all. And if somebody new wants to come in, they're going to think twice about renting in Gatlinburg, saying, rent is so high, I'd have to have X amount of transit trade going by my door every day in order to just pay for the lights and the rent, and there's no money for me. I'll go somewhere else.
Casey, have a question for you, Jeff. Okay. He said, hello, hope you all are having a great Sunday. When is the next get-together?
Don't know. Do not know. I haven't even really given it much thought.
Will it be spaghetti again?
No, it'll probably be raccoon. There's a lot of them here. No want for raccoon steak. Big Burn.
Jeff and Tootsie Campin. Oh, finally,
Oh,
some tears.
finally, sorry, it's been a long day.
Well, yeah, it's been a long day for
Been a
us.
very
I thought
long
that
day.
we're just gonna slow down today and then.
Well, I had remembered that Friday we had promised we would be on Sunday, so I felt really guilty.
Live show. I mean, like.
Oh, slow down? Yeah,
Slow
we always
down
talk about
today,
slowing
all
down, but we never
day.
slow
But
down. We're always go, 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 go.
Big
Big Burn.
Big Burn said at Keith Westmoreland, I had a good feeling about you from the start. Thank you.
Chad and Natasha.
At Keith Westmoreland. Chad and Natasha.
Chad and Natasha in the room. Hey guys, how you doing? Check out their channel too. They travel a lot. They travel a heck of a lot more than I do, and they do a lot of great reviews. Check out Chad
Ding
and
ding
Natasha.
ding.
Yeah. And subscribe.
The Gatlinburg Hussey said 230 subs.
30,000 views.
30,000
Good.
views so far. Oh, wow.
Excellent. Very good, Gatlinburg. You're getting there. Takes time, and it's an uphill climb all the time. That's all you do. But sometimes, it kind of levels off a little bit. Then it gets steep. It goes, but it's always uphill because if you're trying to reach a goal, YouTube is going to make you work for it.
Myron Voronkov.
I just saw that, and it leaped.
Jim Spencer,
Wait a minute,
Jeff
where
and
was
Miss
that?
Marie. I'm coming down this week. Yay! With Connie.
Yay!
Valley Girl. I read in Gatlinburg there is one person for every 24 jobs available.
Wow.
Read one person in every 24 jobs. So they're on workers, right?
No.
They really need.
There's more jobs than there are workers.
Yeah, they really need more.
They need help. Well, the problem with living in Gatlinburg is if you're working in a typical shop, you're a worker, you're only making so much money, and you can't afford the rent in Gatlinburg. So that means you have to live somewhere else, which means you have to take a drive, and usually a long drive. You have to do the transit thing in and out, and sometimes it doesn't. The debits don't meet the credits. You can't afford to keep going back and forth.
John the Maestro said, Jeff, you're a lucky guy. Your wife respects you, unlike another YouTube Gatlinburg channel.
Oh, okay. Respect? Do you respect me? Did you see the look? Hello.
Thank you, John the Maestro. John the Maestro. I remember a year ago, last year, he's one of our subscribers. Although he doesn't
come on all that much.
All the
John,
time.
You're always welcome in the room.
But I know that he
He's
watches our channel. Thank you so much.
John, you always get in the chat because it's like our in the living room. We're in the living room.
He loved the chat.
Gatlinburg Hussey is laughing. Natalie Warner. I heard somewhere.
Dinner at Howard's.
Where are you now?
The Gatlinburg Hussey laughing emoji, and then you're amazing, guys. Thank you. Dinner at Howard's.
Dinner at Howard's. I haven't been there in a long time.
Natalie Wenner. I heard somewhere that there's going to be more alcohol businesses. Oh, really?
I wouldn't doubt that because that seems
Why
to be
would you not doubt that? Doubt that?
Because places like the Smoky Mountain Distillery, they're drawing in tens of thousands of people a month, where the stores right next to them barely getting any business at all. So what's happening is people going, I'm going to sell moonshine, and pretty soon the entire strip is just going to be moonshine. And what happens when that happens? That's a new book. What happens when that happens is that's great. What happens is that they'll put each other out of business, because what they'll do is start cutthroating each other, and all you're going to have is a row full of drunks going back and forth to moonshine.
It's all moonshine.
It's going to be all moonshine. Well, think how many moonshine places are already there.
Moonshine, and I know moonshine and
corn dogs,
and kids play places.
Yeah, arcades.
Arcade.
It's just going to turn into another Pigeon Forge.
No,
Big
I don't
Burn.
think so. Big Burn said Knoxville also has a horrible crime rate. Jeff, I would be very careful there.
I agree. It also has an extremely high drug problem, and same thing with like Dangeridge and those. You need to do your homework if you're moving up here. Do not be deceived by the price. You may get a rental apartment that's like $100 a month, and it's 7
There's
bedrooms,
a lot of
and it's right in a crack neighborhood.
Joshua Tate Adventure said yes. Louis Mandrill was before the Opry.
How about that?
Gatlinburg has said Big Burn, thank you. Jeff and Tootsie Campin at Natalie Wenner, me too. LOL on another live.
Hey!
Dustin Grace at Biff, I agree. NOLA is accessible. Crime is
A cesspool.
Huh?
NOLA is a cesspool. It's
Oh, a
just spelled wrong.
cesspool.
Yeah, that's right.
A cesspool.
It's a
Okay.
cesspool. Yes, it's a
Crime
cesspit of
is
humanity.
insane, and majority of city is dirty. Cannot wait to get to the mountains.
Good for you, Dustin.
The Gatlinburg Hussey said, Joshua Tate, thank you. Big Burn at the Gatlinburg Hussey, thumbs up, my pleasure, sir. Valley Girl, a young man died in the Smoky Mountain Opry control
Really?
room of carbon monoxide a few years ago.
Oh, I wonder if it's haunted. Maybe it is. That's why they closed. Could very well be. Yeah. Oh, Josh,
Is that the reason why they closed?
I don't know.
But it was a few years ago.
Oh.
When did
it closed right before
3 years ago?
Around the pandemic, it started to be a little shaky there.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm thinking I was taking care of Carolyn. That was 3-4 years ago, I think. Because Carolyn
who was working? Son
was there. Working, yeah.
Right.
At the smoking. Okay,
and
4 years ago.
Yeah. We've been here a long time.
Where am I now? Jeff and Tootsie Campin, soap from Trunk of Man is awesome.
And it's about time you used it.
You all have to check it out when you come here, really. Vacationing, go to Trunk of Man store.
Always support, if you know of any of the people here that have businesses or they're involved in some sort of
what's his name?
Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk.
Rob
and of course the Dry Creek Home Collection. Go to these stores and support them. Just go in there, spend a little bit of money. You don't have to mortgage the house. Show support. That's how we do
you
it.
Don't have to.
Although that's what this one does. Because Jeff, you still got one kidney.
Joshua Date's Adventures, you're welcome. Kit Westmoreland, not me, not in a graveyard. Natalie Wenner said, think we were watching the same show, Jeff and Tootsie. Bifferson said, Dustin Grace, I've been in the SoCal
jungle since 03.
Gotta get back south.
Yeah, you really need to.
Jeff and Tootsie Campin at Natalie Wenner, yep. And emoji from Natalie Wenner. Jeff and Tootsie Campin at the Gatlinburg Hussey. Hey. Barry Cooper.
Good night, Barry. Thank you for joining us.
Signing off.
I appreciate that. We won't be on too long. I just really felt bad not going on.
Bifferson said, Valley Girl, wow, that's horrible.
Yes.
Biff said, good night, Barry. Dan the Mountain Man, night at Barry Cooper. Dustin Grace, Biff, nope, I want nothing to do with Cali and that night.
No, I really feel bad for people, and I have had friends, I don't know if they're still there anymore, that are in Cal, they're in San Fran and stuff, and I know it's an armpit, and it used to be such one of my favorite places to go to, and now that I see it, it's like I want nothing to do with Cali at all.
Dan the Mountain Man, I need to plan on coming to your next meetup.
Yeah, but any other time, it doesn't have to be the meetup.
Any other time.
There's all sorts of stuff going on in the next few months.
Bifferson, I know it. Jimmy Spencer, Spring Rod Run, I hope. Jeff and Tootsie Camping, we don't need to eat if we all get together, just good fellowship. The Gatlinburg Hussey, Jeff and Tootsie. Get Westmoreland, Miss Marie, Jeff, would love to have your opinions on Filipino martial arts. I have been involved in Filipino martial arts nearly 11 years, lived and trained in Filipino Force Recon Marine.
This is the one you need to talk to right here. She got ninja on your butt.
We're on YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
YouTube. The Gatlinburg Hussey, Jeff and Tootsie, hello.
Sherry Yates is in the room.
Hello, Jeff and Marie. Just pop in to say hello.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry Yates. Kit Westmoreland, my absolute favorite place on earth, Fanny Farkles.
Fanny Farkles, yeah. And they do make, and she brought it up, and I always forget to say that when I'm always like saying this Fanny Farkles. They do more than just corn dogs and sausage and peppers. Miss Marie brought it out. They also do Philly cheesesteak sandwiches there, and I've had theirs, and it's excellent.
The
I never
Gatlin,
liked the one. Wait a minute, the
uh,
one that went closed down, the Bigfoot one. I never liked it. I don't know. It just was kind of boring.
Chad and Natasha said, we have never been to Goats on the Roof.
Why?
We will make sure to stop by when we are down in 3 weeks.
Yes, and let me know when you're going to be there. Miss Marie, you'll see her there, and let me
You have to let him know.
let me know.
Because I always work.
She's always
And
working.
I
She's a
feel
workaholic.
I feel bad when I can't
Can't chat because sometimes
yeah.
she's on the clock, so she can't just sit there and chat because she's on the
and
clock.
I feel bad for the people that come in.
Yeah, don't take that person like she's being snobby or anything, but she's on the clock too. But this girl doesn't like to stop. She cooked 3 different meals. She's on the clock too. But this girl doesn't like to stop. She cooked 3 different meals today. She instead of resting. Well, instead of resting, you cook 3 meals instead of relaxing on the couch.
Biff Bifferson said, Keith, Westmoreland Eskrima is brutal.
Oh, you missed one. You missed Gatlinburg Hussey.
The Gatlinburg Hussey said 31,200 views since December 23.
Very good.
I'm actually shocked. Have you guys subbed yet? Vacation?
Yes. Oh, definitely. Oh, they're talking about us. The first night it was there, I was on Gatlinburg Hussey.
Eskrima. It's brutal. Janda Maestro, I'm here.
I'm here. Joshi
and Stacy said our people can afford to live in Gatlinburg on what we pay. Our employees come first always. We're not greedy. We pay more.
And you're one of the rare ones, as you know, Josh. A lot of those places do not pay enough for them to rent in Gatlinburg.
Why? People are greedy in Gatlinburg?
Oh, yeah. They're greedy anywhere there's businesses. Absolutely. They pay the people barely enough money to survive on, and they're the ones driving home in the Audis, and those guys are going home on mopeds.
Big Burn said, I wonder which channel has a couple that doesn't respect each other.
Let me scratch my head.
I don't
yes,
know
you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, tell me later because I want to know.
Somebody type it.
Luis Duran, I would love to try Miss Marie's Filipino food. It looks delicious.
Oh, I even told her, I said, why didn't we shoot this today? But I was busy, but I would have taken time. Well, it was picture perfect in the fry pan. It was absolutely picture perfect.
Is it really?
Oh, it was. I told you that.
It's just normal?
No, it was the barbecued chicken was browned perfectly and all the vegetables around it, and it tasted so good.
Really? Did you like it?
Did I eat it? Did I spit it back up like I normally do? Wait, honey, there's a little bit of throw up in my mouth.
Bifferson said, Joshi and Stacy respect. Joshi and Stacy, thanks, Biff. David C. Perkins, hello all. Biff Bifferson, please do a lumpia
lumpia
episode. Okay.
All right. I even mentioned that to her the other day that you said that. About the lumpia. It's an egg roll, right? It's an egg, and I think we made them before.
Maybe Sig too. Okay.
Sig. She did Sig not too long ago.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I did lumpia.
I know we did lumpia. I like those. Those were good.
You like lumpia?
Yeah, they were good.
Oh yeah, we did the fried lumpia and the fresh lumpia.
And the fresh lumpia. They were both good. They were so different. They were both good. Because I like the wrap that they're in, the fresh one. I love that. It's a rice wrap. Really good. Really, really good.
Okay, I'll make them.
Okay. What happened to T and me? What happened to Tommy, my bud? I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't want to promise for next week if I can make it.
No, I know, but we are going up to Sunrise. I know we have to go there. We got some good stuff in store for you guys.
This is what's the plan for next week to do.
The
Christmas tree.
The tree's got to come down, or it's staying up till next Christmas. One or the other.
Jeff and Pussy camping at Big Bird. I heard they smoked up the mountains. Who?
Where are you reading? Because I can't.
10:20.
Oh, I heard that.
10:20 said Keith Westmoreland.
I don't know what that means.
Mr. Bifferson. I have been involved in Pikiti, Tersha Kali, Sayop Kali, Penandata, Panam, Tukon, Filipino Dirty Boxing, and Kuntao. Huh.
I'm in the dark.
That's in the Malay, Thailand, Panandata, Panan, Tukon. Yep.
All I know is if I say the wrong thing, I
Keith,
get a foot, a leg and a foot somewhere where it doesn't belong.
Keith Westmoreland,
Mhm.
LOL, LMAO, Big Burn at Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Valley Girl, love New Orleans, been to Mardi Gras and Jazz Fest many times, but not anymore. Too dangerous, not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's gone beyond the point of being fun. Now it's crazy.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping at Big Burn. It's on another channel, LOL, about the couple we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Biff, Kate Westmoreland, wow, Kali is badass. SR Phantom Seekers, hi y'all.
Hi y'all, SR.
Craze Laven, hey hey.
Hey, Craze.
Okay, I just wanna mention it
Okay.
so that it's clarified.
Okay.
From I've been told by my parents that this is America. You're not supposed to hit anybody.
That's right. That's right. Remember I told you that.
Yeah, you told me that too.
Good.
So
this girl here would have no problem ninjaing you to the ground, and I go, you can't do that in America. You get arrested for assault. She says, well, what if somebody pisses me off? I could walk away, but I know what she can do. So it's like,
so no. I think I would rather just forget about it.
Yes, just walk away.
Forget about it and just be a memory.
Like you always tell me, why don't you just become a memory?
Because that's exactly what my dad
said. Wise words from her dad. In their country, you can kick the crap out of somebody, but here you don't, because you know how it is. And Big, you know what I mean. You kick somebody comes after you, you beat the hell out of him, you go to jail. That guy goes to
and I don't want to get
the restaurant.
Jail too, because I don't. I'd rather just be quiet and let him talk. I don't want to talk. And I don't want to get triggered.
Natalie, love you, mean it. Annette from Wisconsin. Need to go shopping with Miss Marie next time in Tennessee. Oh, she'd like that. Yeah.
Bifferson said, "Get Westmoreland. Wow, Kali is badass." SR Phantom Seekers, hi y'all. Craze Laven, hey hey. Jimmy Spencer, good night everybody.
Good night,
5
Jim.
a.m. comes early.
Thank you for joining us, Jim. Appreciate it.
It's Steve Voice, PSA. Joe Biden is a moron. Natalie Wenner, love you, mean it. Annette from Wisconsin, I need to go shopping with Miss Marie next time I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, she'd like that a lot. Oh my God.
Jeff and Tootsie Camping at Jimmy Spencer, night buddy. Dustin Grace, Valley Girl. Yes, it's dangerous. It's one of those places cool to visit, but you don't want to live there.
Yeah, exactly. And don't go out at night.
Joshua Tate's Adventures. Good night, all.
Thank you, Joshua.
And besides, don't listen to Jeff. I'm klutzy.
Yeah. Excuse me. Keith Westmoreland.
Keith Westmoreland. I can assure you I will be going there when I come next month.
Excellent.
Dustin Grace is Steve Weiss. Totally agree. Valley Girl 2018.
Excellent.
Dustin Grace is Steve Weiss. Totally agree. Valley Girl 2018. Man died at Smoky Mountain Opry.
2018. So we're just talking a few years ago. That's right before they closed. I wonder if that had a lot to do with
that.
The demise of that place.
Dan the Mountain Man, I will text you when I do plan on coming over. Just haven't planned any trips yet this year.
Okay.
SR Phantom Seekers, Jeff and Miss Marie, you all did a great video and info on the Ghost on the Roof coasters.
Thank you. I do that because, one, I like the place, plus she works there and he hires me. So I've got to keep my client happy.
Oh, yeah, you have to mention too, during the cool weather and snow weather, they don't have to be afraid because they really track it down, or they really, what do you call it?
They make sure the slide is very safe, and they have the windshields. And that was one of the things why I did that video, because I don't know of any other places to do that, but they have the windshield so you don't get that wind in your face or rain, and you just go down there and enjoy yourself. You get off and you have a wonderful day there.
Of course, you have to have your weather outfit.
Oh, you got to be dressed accordingly. I don't believe she pointed this out the other day. We were in Gatlinburg, and there's actually people. You could tell they're tourists, and usually they're foreigner tourists. They're walking around in shorts and t-shirts. It's 30 degrees, and it's like you can't. I don't care where you come from, even if you come from the Alps. You need to dress accordingly. This is cold here.
It was cold when we were down there.
Yes, it
My
was cold.
my
Our
fingers are
They were hurting.
They were hurting.
They were hurting.
Kit Westmoreland said, "LOL, LMAO."
Let
Well,
my
if I can come, I'll bring hamburgers.
Big hamburger. Not like a good hamburger.
Biff said at Steve, understatement of the year. Valley Girl, Dustin Grace, I have family in Kenner. Grace Levin is Steve Weiss. You got that right.
Yeah.
Big Burn said, by the way, funny thing I never mentioned, I need to change my screen name eventually. It is from my days on an online war game. I wiped out an entire village. The nickname stuck and I used it for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think
I like it.
think Big Burn is a nice name.
I like
Do-
it. It's
do you
easy to
think?
remember too.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I do think.
Easily to remember. I see it. I know right away who you are. You know.
Dustin Gray said, Valley Girl, I know Kenner, left the area in 2016. John the Maestro, Yankee, she talks to him like crap.
Vice versa too.
The Gatlinburg Hussy, thank you for subscribing Vacation Station TV.
No problem. We are here to help each other, and if I can help you, then somewhere along the line you'll help them, and then they will help them, and this becomes an effort for everybody to succeed. Because if we don't, we're all going to be sitting here with our thumbs up. You know what? Because nobody's going to get anything. Nobody here's a star. I don't care who you are. You're not a star. You're a YouTuber.
Kids,
I love adobo. She loves adobo too, KC.
I love adobo, but it's been sitting in the freezer because you don't like adobo.
Why do you always ask me? And I like adobo.
Well, I cook.
But you don't make it the way that some of your people make it. You make it more like a soup, and they make it, as you know.
You want it dry?
I like it dry. Oh, because she makes it kind of soupy, and everything is soupy. She loves that.
Because I love soup.
She loves soup, but it's like that's not the way that guy made it. And that looked really good. What I saw, and
then I asked you if you wanted pork. You cannot eat pork.
I don't want a lot of pork, but you can make chicken adobo. Right?
It's not good with pork. With
no,
chicken.
You just don't think so. Chicken is good. KC, isn't chicken adobo good?
You have to try the adobo like a sweet adobo, and it's pork.
She loves pork.
Kate Westmoreland.
She's thinking about it now. You going to go cook now? Because everything's in the freezer.
Kate Westmoreland said, Big Burn, LOL. I tried my brother. I seriously tried playing video games. 11 years.
Special
operations officer. Been involved in martial arts since I was 8.
Wow.
Not good, my friend. Not good at all.
It's not as hard as you think. It's just you got to keep trying to do it.
Primo Stoker.
I've seen you in a long time.
You ever eat at the Cherokee Grill? Yes, you did.
Yes. Where you been, Primo? My goodness, it's been a while. Yes.
I love the subscribers. You know, like when we first got our video, our YouTube channel, and then our subscribers that come on or first subscribe and then come on to our live chat.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's not, and some of them they come and they go. Like you won't see them for months, and all of a sudden, boom, they're back here. But they tell me they're always watching. You know, at the end of the video, it says right now there's only 63 people in the room. But last night when we did, or night before Friday, there was about 50, 60 people, but there were 900 playback. 900 people actually were watching at that time, which is good for us. You know, granted, it's not a lot of numbers to us. It is, so that means there's that many people watching. They just weren't in
capacities. Much respect, brother. Keith Westmoreland, yes, I absolutely agree with you, Jeff. Because at this stage, it's gone. Cannot be a family place for families to come. Natalie Wenner, SR Phantom Seekers, Memories, Natalie Wenner, Jeff and Tootsie Camping, LOL, Biff, Dan the Mountain Man. Careful, lumpia is so good. You cannot eat just one.
Yeah,
Or
or right. It is so good. And when we made ours, it was like one wasn't enough. If you make them without putting too much garbage in them, you can eat as many as you want. Because she made the vegetable one, and was it chicken or pork? The other,
both.
they were both.
Mhm.
They were delicious, and they're just like giant egg rolls. They're
It
delicious.
when I go to Chinese restaurants, it wasn't taste. It
Not the
doesn't.
same.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like how
No,
I make it.
not at all. Not even the way they show it, like on YouTube and stuff. It's not the same.
Keith Westmoreland said, Big Burn, my brother, I truly appreciate that so much. 6 rotations
Wow.
Afghanistan, 4 rotations in Iraq, 2 rotations in the Philippines, 2 locations in Yemen, 2 rotations in Syria.
Woo, woo,
Wow,
woo.
that's nice. So
You are a lifer,
you're a linguist. That's
and
very good.
a very tough person, most likely. But yet you still break the controller.
Donnie
You gotta
Herring, hail.
get a handle on that anger.
Big Burn, it's not worth the hassle sometimes, Jeff. I always try to take a breath in my private life and think if it's worth the aggravation.
It's something you
That's
got to
what
do.
I do too.
Yeah, you got to weigh it out. If it's worth your time to invest any time in something that looks
I barely get upset because it's just,
not worth it. And that's why I finally left the industry and
I
realized
am
that
like
I'm not going to do this the rest of my life.
I am like a volcano when I get upset.
Yeah, she's something else. Oh God, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am quiet. He's the talker. I'm the quiet one. But then when I get upset, I am like a volcano.
Mm.
Then the mountain man at Biff. I know lumpia is good. I had it before. I just haven't made it myself yet.
I'm surprised, Dan, because you're good in the kitchen. And I know you could whip that up. It's little time consuming, but not bad because once you get all the basic ingredients, it really goes together very fast.
Big Bird at Keith. Thank God you're still with us.
Yep.
Bifferson. Oh my bad.
Uh,
Annette from Wisconsin. I'm scared to try the Gold Coaster because I've never done anything like that.
Annette to me. Life goes around one time. There's no second chance. It is not going to hurt you. There have been kids that are about, 30 something inches high, that 8, 9, 10 years old, and they go flying down that. And there's 80-year-olds that go down that thing. Do not be afraid of that. Face life, fly in the face of fear. And this is what I've taught her. And I've trained, said, don't be afraid of things. Fly in the face of fear because sometimes it's just fear. There's nothing there. Open that door that you've never opened before because you don't know what's behind it. Of course, it could be scary, could be a zombie, or it could be a pot of gold.
Annette,
Treat life like that.
yes, SR Phantom Seeker said, my hair is well past my bum.
But
Do I need to put bun or okay to let hair fly free?
that's if you let it fly free and it's past your bun, your butt, it's going to get knotted. Now, if you're talking about going on the coaster, I would tie it back, or anything like that, riding a motorcycle, tie it back. Otherwise, it's going to get tangled. Because when my hair was
Tie
really
it in
long,
a bun.
yeah, like a bun, or she does. You tuck it in.
Annette from Wisconsin, 30 degrees this
Dude,
time of year here is a
it
heat
is a
wave.
heat wave. Yeah, it's like 28 here. I don't know. DJI check. See, I think it's 26, 28 degrees.
John the Maestro at Annette from Wisconsin. It's very fun. Not like a regular roller coaster.
Not at all. You can't fall out of it, and the thing cannot come off the track. It is part of the track.
Keith Westmoreland, Big Burn, thank you so much. But Jessica is the reason for that. I was so messed up when I came back from my last rotation.
I bet, and there's that point that hopefully you
My
caught it in time.
brother went to
He was in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, and what else? The other one, he went to
A couple of bad places,
yeah,
and it's not fun. And I feel for you guys because I don't know how I would handle that. I'd go in all guns, rah, rah, rah. But after a while, when you realize these sand fleas are out there shooting you and there's nowhere to hide, you start to kind of lose that nerve. I've said it before. Leave these people alone because they will do us nothing but harm. They're never going to be a democratic society. They're always going to be a Bedouin society. They're always going to kill each other. Let them kill.
The Gatlinburg Hussey said, I saw an idiot walking his dog without a t-shirt on this morning on my way to work.
There you, what is? I don't understand. I mean, come on, you got to be cold.
Dustin Gray said, yes, Keith, thank goodness. I am curious how this Russia and Ukrainian will suck us into it. Hanging it up this summer, hopefully get out before World War III.
Don't wait till that
Joe
time.
is a star.
What's that?
Joe is a star from Jeff and
Joe's a star. Joe's always a star.
Annette from
and who said that one?
said,
Wait, before you go into that, who said that they want to get out before things get? Who was it? Keith? Reason some stuff came back. No. See it walk. Dustin Grace, Ukrainian. Hoping this summer, hopefully. Whoever that was, if you wait too long, you could get sucked in. This is why I want to tell you that.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you got this. This could happen overnight. This could change. Try to whatever it is, expedite you getting out because you know how it is. You're on the plane. You're on your way home, and they
Dustin
tell you
Grace.
to Dustin. Okay, they turn you around. You got to go back to active duty. Just it. Look, there is great wealth to be made in wars. If you don't believe me, go back to World War I, or even go back even early. Go back to the Revolutionary
But then again,
Civil War.
when you go to duties like that, you get good benefits.
Yeah, but the benefits don't mean squat if you're dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chances are, come on. This is a whole nother time with war.
Annette from Wisconsin said, John the Maestro, someday I will have to try it. Beef Bifferson, chicken or pork adobo.
Both. They're both
with
good.
some sticky rice and Hawaiian mac salad.
Yeah. She doesn't do the sticky rice for that. She does regular jasmine rice.
I could do it.
I know you could. Well, if you
I have sticky rice.
You got sticky rice in the pantry. I know you do.
With Hawaiian macaroni salad?
Oh, that sounds good. How come you don't make me Hawaiian macaroni salad?
Because you don't ask.
All right, officially, it's being asked tonight, Sunday night at 10:47. I want Hawaiian potato. What is it?
Hawaiian macaroni
salad. Sounds good. Sounds very, very good.
Keith Westmoreland, please do. Jeff and Camp and Jill gonna be
peed off
at you, Jeff.
Nah, I got him.
The Gatlinburg Hussey, thumbs up. You know what?
Yeah.
Dan the Mountain Man, I like chicken adobo.
I do too, Dan. I mean, once in a while I'll do the pork, but I can't do a lot of pork. She loves
especially
pork.
when it's got fat and then and it's sweet.
Sweet fat. There you go.
Valley Girl, Keith Westmoreland, a friend from Sevierville was on SEAL Team 5 that took out Bin Laden. We didn't know until he was out of service.
Well, yeah, they kind of keep that stuff private, and I understand why. Because there's a lot of haters out there.
I'm so hungry now.
I saw that. I'm so hungry now.
SR Phantom Seekers. I did kung fu fighting once when I got too close to giant spider.
Oh, good God.
Dustin Grace kissed. Terminal starts in June. Where am I? Hopefully in Tennessee then. Natalie Wenner, laughing emoji. Valley Girl said, Biff, fry up some potatoes in your new skillet.
Yeah, that's good. Potatoes and some onions. Oh, yeah.
Big Burn, timed out again. I think they're trying to get me to watch their stupid ads. Keith West, Valley Girl, sorry to tell you, but that was SEAL Team 6 IDA Dev Group, Developmental Group. That was March 11th, 2011. I know all about that.
I have a feeling you do.
Natalie Wenner, LOL. Sherry Yates, I am always watching you. It just most of the time it on the big screen, so I can chat. I do get on my phone. Stories.
No stories.
That's it.
Do you remember where you are? The original Filipino art is called Kali. That's right, Kali. David C. Perkins. Good night, everybody. David. I didn't even see you there. You didn't even talk. David. Big Burn, Keith Westmoreland. I find activities like watching Jeff, I'm not active at all. I'm so inertly dull, you have to line me up with fence posts just to see if I'm in motion.
I find activities like watching Jeff is good for the soul. I hope you are retired now. I just retired in October. It's a great feeling. Now I plan on moving up to Sevier County.
Smart. Wanda.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you too.
Thank you for coming on our live chat.
Always.
Valley Girl. Keith, sorry, had the wrong team. Mine is not as good as used to be.
Yeah, I could say mine too is
Me
not
too.
like it used to be.
Me too.
Oh.
I always ask him, what is it again? What is it again?
And then I go, what is what? And we both go, what?
Valley Girl said, Keith, sorry, had wrong.
Sand fleas.
Sand
Yeah, that's
fleas.
what they are. Sand fleas. I don't care. You could say whatever you want to say about me. I have had it with, I've got to be politically correct and I need to be more loving than thieves. I'm sorry. You do one thing with rabid dogs. That's what you do with a rabid dog.
The Gatlinburg Hussey said, great point. I'm getting better facing my fears of speaking and showing my face
Good
on
for
camera.
You. I'm proud.
Doing YouTube.
You need to face always. Again, fly in the face. Remember I told you when we first got together?
Yeah.
Because you were a little worried about it. I said, listen, you fly in the face of fear.
But I'm still feeling that way sometimes.
You always face the demons face to face because that's when you really know they're not what they claim they are. Bullies, the same thing with bully. If you're being bullied, get right up in their face, grab them by the collar, and even if you have to reach up really high, and because they're really tall.
Westmoreland, yes sir, Mr. Big Burn. Oh yes sir, I resigned my commission as a commissioned United States Navy officer 19 months going on 20 months ago now. Came home and opened up my business.
Good for you.
Wow.
You did your time. You did what you had to do for the country, and now it's your time to do your business.
Navy officer.
Good for you. My congratulations and my thanks.
Wow. Keith Westmoreland, no problem, Valley. I'm sorry, but there's a very good chance your friend knows me. My whole 11-year career was in Dam Neck. Big Burn at Keith Westmoreland. Thank God, brother. Time to enjoy yourself. You certainly earned. Yep. Dan the Mountain Man. The Gatlinburg Hussey. My thing was hearing my voice. I used to hate the sound of my recorded voice.
Don't pay attention. The more you hear it, the less you hear it.
Natalie Wenner. Careful, Jeff. Marie might kung fu you.
Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't be the first time. Not at all.
Nanette from Wisconsin. What is in Hawaiian macaroni salad?
I'm sure pineapple somewhere in that mixture. I'm pretty sure. And probably other nice sweet goodies in there. And of course, macaroni and mayonnaise and things like that. And you can take macaronis, elbow macaronis with mayonnaise and put anything in it at all, and it's going to taste good. Dustin
Grace gift. Oh, I know Dam Neck. I do a bit of grocery shopping at the commissary at Oceana.
Wow.
Oceana where?
Oceana. Oh.
The Gatlinburg Hussey, Dan the Mountain Man. Cajun OGO, good evening.
Good, Cajun.
The Gatlinburg Hussey, Dan the Mountain Man. I know, I'm a server, so I should be okay with all this, but the camera is a different monster. Mm-hmm. No one can uni my RI accent anyway. Huh?
Identify your accent.
Oh, okay. Keith Westmoreland, Mr. Grace, I love up there so much. I'll resign my commission. I left Dam Neck. The Gatlinburg Hussey, no one can understand my
Rhode Island accent.
Yes.
No, you're not that different. I probably recognize.
Wanda Williams.
Hi, Wanda.
Keith Westmoreland said same thing in Wanda Williams, locked up. SR Phantom Seekers. Have you ever tried the pecan chicken at Pottery Grill?
No, but we've done the pecan chicken stuff like that. We lean more.
It's buffering. Huh?
I got to get under the house with the rats and the eepies or the roaches, and run a cable up here. I've got the cable. I've got 100 foot of cable. I just got to get under there and do it, and I'll directly connect into the Wi-Fi. All right, that's on my list. It'll get done.
Keith Westmoreland said, Jeff, if you do not mind, if I ever get a chance to meet you, it would be an absolute honor if you would allow me to give you my team. But
you don't need to give me anything. Especially somebody who served. It would be my honor to meet you. I'm just a guy in front of a camera being a jerk most of the time, and I know people tell me that all the time. But get over it. This is the way I've been all my life. All through school, I was in the principal's office more than I was elsewhere. But I've been successful at it, so I guess I did something right.
Well, people get upset with you, definitely.
I know, but get over it, okay? I'm not changing.
Dustin
Whoa.
Grace, the area of Virginia Beach, Norfolk now is just too many people.
Yep,
I go up there, get what I need, and get home.
yep. Same thing like
When we
Myrtle
go
Beach.
to Knoxville, yeah, when
Yeah.
we go to Knoxville,
Knoxville, we go
just
there and we get the hell out of Dodge. I can't stand it there at all. I don't like it.
Dry Creek Home Collections. I completely get that, Marie, and at the Gatlinburg Hussey. Keith Westmoreland, LOL. Yep, so funny. Big Bird, I am so over here. I am just caught on about Jessica. I'm so sorry to hear of her passing, brother.
Yeah, no, it's nothing
didn't
hurts
know
more
that-
than losing somebody you love.
Yeah, I didn't know that she passed on.
It's terrible.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you got fond memories. You know you do, and nothing. She's not gone as long as you remember her. So you keep remembering, and you know it's not like you always grieve, but remember the good times. That's what will carry you through.
I don't know how people get over. I
Well, you tell me all the time, I'm so over you. It's like, and I'm not even dead yet. Just I'm so over you, so over you. Hey, and then I'm asleep.
What do you mean?
Oh, the karate stuff that you do to me.
You're such a liar. Annette from Wisconsin. Hello, Dry Creek Home Collections. Dad the Mountain Man. It was people telling me they find my voice relaxing to listen that changed my feeling about my voice.
See, just I remember when I first was in radio, I hated listening to my voice, and after a while, I worked on my voice, and then after that, I didn't even heard it, never even heard it anymore. It was just part of my conversation, my day.
Yeah, Natalie Wenner said Jeff's getting sleepy.
Yeah, I am getting sleepy.
The Gatlin
Rhode Island accent.
Rhode Island accent.
R.I. Yeah.
Dry Creek Home Collections. Hello at Annette from Wisconsin. Keith Westmoreland. Thank you, Big Bird. I truly appreciate that so much. Jessica was the love of my life. She was 28 years old, 4 months pregnant with our first baby when the traffic accident happened.
Accident. Yeah, that's terrible, and I'm sure devastating, and that you never get over. And
wow.
That's why I keep telling you guys, watch the
That
other guy.
painful.
The heck with what you, well, you pay attention to yourself, but watch the front wheels of the other car all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's terrible. And it happens in the blink of an eye.
Big burn. OMG. Yes.
Yeah.
That's traumatic.
Very
I'm sorry.
traumatic. Yeah. Too young for two people to not be here. I'm sure they're in a much better place now. You know.
Natalie Wenner said lost you. Where did you go?
Yeah, it happens. I don't know why at night this time. It's
brother.
late for anybody to be on.
Get rest more than DJR. Wait, I was getting Big Man's Dennis to sleep.
Okay.
Jeff, I get there. We will ride go-karts.
Absolutely. Natalie wanted so over you. She does that all the time.
SR Phantom Seekers. Smiling emoji, laughing emoji. Dry Creek Home Collection. So sorry at Keith Westmoreland. Jeff and Tootsie camping at DJI. Me too. Wanda Williams, Keith, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's because you outlived
Annette
them.
from Wisconsin. So sorry to hear, Keith.
Yeah, it's never. It just. I've been trying to tell you, life is, and that should have been in capital big. Just dysfunctional should have been in capital letters because it is. But that's what keeps us together. It's just insanity to think what's going on and how people don't come together and do the right thing and say, you know, just shut your mouth, put down the drugs.
Hold on, it's buffering.
Yeah, I know it's gonna buffer. Love, you mean it? I do. It's buffering so much. That's why I want to say goodbye before it goes off the air altogether.
I just want to say, you know, what my parents told me. I forgot now. What my parents told me. You know, when you lost somebody, remember that the Lord, the Holy Lord, always watch for you because He knows that you don't have your significant other to rely on to each other. So the more that the Holy Spirit keep an eye on you, and I hope that will you feel better. On that note.
On that note, and with that note, we'll say goodnight. I enjoyed being with you guys tonight. Hopefully, you have a good Monday. It's Sunday night, and it is 11 o'clock. Time. Go to bed. Why are you up? Why are you guys up? You should be going to bed right now.
Keith, Dry Creek Home Collections, yes. Westmoreland said, Big Burn, my brother, I am absolutely humbly honored and every sense, and I truly appreciate that. I feel close to you and a couple other guys, including Jeff and Marie, and I cannot thank you guys enough.
No problem. We're
James Steph, Stanis Barion,
We are here.
Gatlinburg Hussey,
I know. Keeps
Jeff and
I don't know
Tootsie
what they're doing.
Campen.
Yeah.
Everybody, good night.
Thank you. Wave to the camera. We'll see you again, and I got more videos that'll come up. Thanks for joining us tonight. I really